Good morning, everyone, and welcome to September. I am here to share with you all of the fun love that doTERRA has for all of us this month. I always like to start the month off with all of the news and all of the updates, because if you're just starting to follow along, or maybe you're not even part of our oil community yet, every first of the month, doTERRA launches new ways for you to bring products into your home. We usually have a theme with the products, and I want you to make sure that you have all of the knowledge and all of the tools that you need before you embrace and you go on into September. So we have a lot to go over today, and so I am going to dive right in. So every month, so welcome. So grab your cup of coffee, whatever you've got, and let's just chat about oils. As we're going through this, feel free to comment on the video. I will make sure to get back in and comment on all of the posts. I'm broadcasting this live to several different platforms, into my oil tribe, into my oil page, and some of you might be receiving this message via your email. So if you have questions, if you have comments, just remember as we're going through to pop your comments put them in the comments if you're on Facebook. And if you're not on Facebook and you're getting this in an email, always feel free to email me back or get back to that person that got you started in doTERRA and in your journey, because we are a company, we are a tribe, we are a team, all about making sure you have all of the knowledge, all of the tools that you need to make informed decisions in your health in every single month. Okay, so every quarter, doTERRA has a different type of a theme that we follow, that all of the products that we have as promotions and things like that are going to kind of go in line with our theme that we have. And right now we have the theme of immune system boosting and boosting our immune support that we have going on in our bodies every single day. The kids are back to school, and we're going into that season of ick, if you guys know what I'm talking about. And so we want to make sure that we're doing everything to support our immune systems and keep them boosted each and every single day. Okay, so September, as we go into September, that's no exception, because now we're kind of starting to get into those routines and into those flows, and we want to make sure that we're boosting our immune system. All right, so let's start talking about rosemary. Every single month, doTERRA always has what we call the product of the month, and this is going to be a product that you receive absolutely free when you place your order in doTERRA every single month. Okay, so doTERRA has something called the Loyalty Rewards Program, which I'm going to be doing some additional trainings on the Loyalty Rewards Program this month. Today, I'm just going to give a simple overview. The doTERRA Loyalty Rewards Program is how you get your stuff delivered to your doorstep every single day. We don't believe that your health is a one and done deal, that you buy essential oils, you buy a kit, you get started, and that's all that you're going to need. Wellness is a daily practice. It's a daily routine. And so there's going to be products that you need every single month, like your shampoo and your conditioner and your supplements and your hand soaps and your cleaners and all of those things that you need to have a wellness lifestyle going on in your home. And so what the Loyalty Rewards Program is it's doTERRA's way of making it easy for you to get those products into your home. And when you do that, they reward you for being a loyal customer, and they're also rewarding you for being a little bit more proactive in your health, okay? So every single month, we have something called the product of the month. And the product of the month is a product that when you place your order by the 15th of the month, and you do it for 125 PV, which is about $125, $130 by the time you add your shipping and your tax, they are going to reward you with a free product every single month. And this month, it's going to be the oil of rosemary. So I have rosemary right here, and rosemary follows right along into that theme of having products in our home that are boosting our immune system, okay? So I use rosemary. It's an oil that I actually use quite a bit of. I love diffusing it with lime and spearmint. That combo is my favorite. 3 drops of each. 3 drops lime, 3 drops spearmint, 3 drops rosemary. It's really good for focus, but it's also wonderful for respiratory and boosting the immune system. So I'm actually going to read just a little bit out of our Modern Essentials Handbook. So we don't have to know everything about essential oils. In fact, it's almost impossible to know everything about essential oils, but we don't have to know everything about them to use them in our homes. We need to be connected to the tools. So connected to Facebook communities, connected to your upline, connected to the events going on in your homes, and having a resource guide is super important. Don't worry, this is going to be in the links just in case you don't have this. So this handbook is one of my favorites. It has in there all the information you need to know about essential oils. It also has a guide in the back where you can look up what you have going on in your home, and then you start to bring them into your home. Okay, so here we go. We're going to talk about rosemary this morning. I'm just going to show you how easy it is to learn about rosemary. So we are going to, my little tabs are not working. Okay, so rosemary, let's do some quick facts. It's steam distilled from a flowering plant. Common uses are addictions, tendinitis, antioxidant, Bell's palsy, cellulite, club feet, diabetes, flu, all of these beautiful, beautiful things, right? It can be applied neat with no dilution. If you're using on a child or an elderly or sensitive skin, you would want to dilute that, but it can be applied neat. It can be diffused, or it can be taken in capsules internally to boost those immune systems. I always love reading about the historical uses for rosemary, and it says historical uses, the rosemary plant was regarded as sacred by many civilizations. It was used as a fumigant to help drive away evil spirits and protect against plague and infectious disease. Okay, so that's so lots of different ways you can use rosemary. It's wonderful for our respiratory support, supporting the body, and all of those things that I mentioned. Remember, it's not going to cure, prevent, or treat disease. It's just supporting our body, and so our body can do those functions. And so rosemary is also wonderful for hair. I like to put it in my scalp and massage it into my scalp when I'm in the shower. It's just so many beautiful things. And so this is yours absolutely free when you place your order by the 125 by the 15th of the month. I'm also going to read out of the emotions book, because there's always an emotional and a physical side to the oils. This is my emotions book. And rosemary on the emotional side is the oil of knowledge in transition. So I love it for that powerful. It assists in the development of true knowledge and true intellect. And it teaches that one can be instructed from a far greater space of understanding than the human mind. How cool is that? All right, so those are just a couple of little tidbits on rosemary. Throughout the month, we're going to be sharing more ways to use rosemary through diffuser blends and common uses and things like that. So stay tuned for all of that. I just wanted to highlight that. And so get your order placed by the 15th of the month. I am going to do a little bit of a separate video on those LRPs. And so be looking for that so that we can help you figure out where to bring oils into your home. Our goal is to never have you increase your spending in your home by doing the loyalty rewards, but start to shift where you're buying your products so that we can up our wellness. And then we'll have savings in our homes. So amazing. Okay, so the second thing I want to talk about is the oil of thyme. And a lot of people don't this was an oil I didn't really use that much of. And then I had something going on and somebody recommended, hey, why don't you try thyme? I was trying all my other immune boosting oils like oregano and melaleuca and lemon and on guard, and it just wasn't quite doing what I needed it to do. And so I tried the thyme, and thyme, I look at it as kind of like a gentler version of oregano. So oregano is a really hot, really strong oil that a lot of people, it's just too strong for them, especially or it's too much. And thyme I see as kind of like the little cousin of oregano, but it's a super, super powerhouse that you're going to want to use. Okay, so thyme, you can get this for 10% off this month. Again, very immune supporting. I have a steam cup recipe that I use. It's wonderful as we're going into this season when we get any kind of respiratory stuff going on or in our chest and our lungs, we need to boost it up. We need to get stuff into that. So you take a cup and you make it you boil water in it, and then you add some essential oils. It's melaleuca, peppermint, lemon, and this. And so thyme, and it's supposed to be oregano, but I love actually using thyme. I find it to be more effective sometimes with the thyme. Again, I will be sharing all these recipes, so make sure that you're bringing that in. Got it? Okay, so let's look at rosemary and thyme. Let's talk about thyme a little bit. Again, I'm just going to pull this from the book. I want to know the historical uses, don't you? So thyme is going to be, it is very antioxidant boost. So that's the top property it has. You need to dilute this one. So when you're using this one topically, you're going to want to use some of that fractionated coconut oil to dilute it topically, okay? Historically, it was used by the Egyptians for embalming and by the ancient Greeks to fight against infectious disease. It has also been used for respiratory problems, digestive complaints, the prevention and treatment of infection, chronic gastritis, bronchitis, pertussis, asthma, so many different things. So beautiful for any part of this area. And you know, as we're going into the fall, we want to make sure this part of our body is boosted, right? So thyme is 10% off. Okay, I've got a little bit more, bear with me. Okay, so the next thing that we have is doTERRA has a special promo for those of you that are not on LRP, or maybe you're just getting started in your essential oil journey. This is a special promotion just for you, okay? So part of the loyalty rewards program is when you purchase through your account every month as a loyalty rewards member, you get a percentage of your purchase back in points. Okay, so say you purchase 100 points in doTERRA. All the products have a point system. You purchase 100 points. When you first got started, you would get 10% back of that. So you would get 10 points into a little piggy bank that you accumulate your points in your piggy bank, and then you can cash it in for oils, right? So maybe you have a month that you're, like you have some other expenses going on, or maybe there's an exquisite oil you want to try. You can cash your points in and you can purchase those oils. I have some people that they save all their points throughout the year, and then they go do all their Christmas shopping with their doTERRA points, and they give Christmas products. Christmas is doTERRA, okay? So what they're doing this month is that if you have not been part of the loyalty rewards, or you're just getting started, they're going to boost you to 20% back. So instead of starting at 10 and then after 3 months of consistently ordering, boosting you to 15, and then 3 more months of that, then boosting you up to 20, they're going to just go and put you at 20 right away. Okay. So that's going to be super fabulous for all of you. Again, I'm going to do a separate training video on that. But if you are not part of the loyalty rewards program, this is the month to get started. Okay. So stay tuned for more opportunities on how to work with that, or get back to that person that got you started so that you can start to learn, okay, where can I start to shift what I have in my home? How can I start to buy and get things into my home that I might be purchasing everywhere else, but they're not as good for my system and they're not keeping me boosted, okay? So that's the level up. This is the month for loyalty rewards, okay? So so many things going on. We also have something going on called the Kindness Challenge. And this is something that is, you can commit to doing 15 acts of kindness in the month of September. We're going to try to create a movement. There is a website that you go and you register. I'm going to put it in the links on this video, and then I'll put it in the email. If you got the email, it'll be in there as well. All the information, and you click on this link and you can sign up for the Kindness Challenge. And then you commit to doing however many days of kindness, however many acts of kindness. That might be that you give an oil to somebody. It might be that you bake some cookies and take them to your neighbor. It might be that you're in the Starbucks line and you're like, hey, I'm going to pay for the car behind me. It can be little, it can be big, maybe whatever. Just look for acts of kindness that you can do. We can all be kind and do things around us. And so that is our mission this month, is to do acts of kindness. And we would love to have you join us in our acts of kindness. Okay. Couple more things. We're going to get through this. I promise. Stay with me. Don't turn this video off right now. All right. So our baby line is back. So this came back in August, but there were so many other things going on in August that you might not have seen it. So this is something that we love, right? We want to make sure that our babies are taken care of. A lot of times we have babies, they come out and we start putting a bunch of products on them right away that are full of chemicals. Yep, most of the products we use on our babies are full of chemicals, and we don't want that. And so we have these 2 baby products. This is wonderful for hair wash. So this is for the babies. Hair and body wash for them. It's all in one. It's a little bit of a foaming, and some, my older kids use this as well. So this is our baby wash, and this is the diaper cream. I don't know if you guys can see that. This is the diaper rash cream. I'm going to give you 2 other hacks with this. Okay. So diaper rash cream, great for diaper rash. We got this very soon after we had when Theodore was almost out of diapers. So we didn't use it a ton for diaper rash, but when we did, it worked fast and it worked amazing. Okay. This is full of zinc oxide. So another thing you can use it for is for using it right here. You can actually use it as a little bit of a sunscreen on your nose. Now, if you're super sensitive to the sun, it might not be enough of a boost, but I've used it several times just as a daily protectant on my face, and it's worked amazingly well. Okay, the next thing you can use it for is I like to run a lot, and sometimes we need a little glide. When it's hot outside, get it, legs going back and forth, you can actually use it as a glide as well. So lots of ways to use the diaper rash cream, even if you're not have a baby in your home. All right, so these 2 products, you can grab those on your LRPs. These make a great gift if you have, you could pair these with like a swaddle blanket or anything like that if you're going to any baby showers or if you have anybody that is having a new baby. So you do not have to have a baby in your home to use these, just grab them. Okay, so the last thing I want to make sure that you're all aware of is that these are just the last bits of announcements. I want to make sure that everybody always knows how to find information. We have a lot going on as a team, and we have a lot of events. We have a lot of online education. The doTERRA convention is right around the corner in September. And if you go over to the Powerfully Essential Facebook page, there is all the information is on that page, the events that you can attend. Also, again, make sure you're staying in the loop in our groups and on this page. You can go to the website. There'll be a link in the email that you just received. Lots of information coming up. And so you don't have to know everything. In fact, you're not going to know everything. And I say this all the time. Get connected to all the things that we have going on. If that person that got you started reaches out to you, answer your phone or connect back with them, go to one of their events. We're not here to we're here to educate you, and we want you to have that knowledge, and then you can decide what you want to do with that knowledge. You can start to purchase more, you can not purchase more, whatever. We just want you to have that knowledge and come together with us. So I hope that you guys are all ready for September, and we will talk to you all soon. If you have any questions, make sure you're looking at all the links, and remember, just comment or get back to us, and we're excited to have another beautiful September with you.